Greetings and salutations, welcome one and all, and I hope that you guys are having an amazing evening. My name is Michael, I'm the Dead Aussie Gamer, and welcome to Dungeons & Dragons Curse of Strahd. This, of course, as you know, is our D&D 5th edition adventure set in the world of Barovia, in the lands of Ravenlost, as we play through this adventure module for D&D 5th edition. It's wonderful to see so many familiar faces coming in, some new faces. Welcome one and all. Now, as you guys know, here on the Dead Aussie Gamer channel, we play with our wonderful Patreons. These are the individuals who help support the channel, help me keep the lights on, feed me. I had a burrito today, and it was thanks to these guys, you know, so yay! Now, of course, we are going to be continuing today's adventure, starting, of course, by introducing these amazing performers and, of course, the characters to which they play, starting, of course, with none other than the delightful Kyle.
Hello! Hi, I'm Kyle. I play Ipsilis. He is, the now fruit daddy from the Nine Hells. I'm very excited about his little babies. He's a little less excited about dealing with a silver dragon, but you do what you gotta. And if you'd like to see me in other situations, I just got done with sorry, I suddenly got an echo.
Nope. Sorry, hang on, wait, nope, I think that's me. One moment.
No, that was me.
Oh, okay.
The thing turned on. Yeah, sorry. I just jumped into the chat, so I was like, I forgot to turn the sound off for that. So there's but you can find me at Playdard Allies if you want to head over. I'm here on Twitch. I'll actually be DMing about an hour after we get done here, so that is super exciting. And you can find us on Twitter and all that other stuff. And tomorrow actually, we are doing our finale of our Wheel of Time campaign, which I'm so excited about. And then we're going to start doing a watch party for the Wheel of Time series on Fridays. So, yay!
Nice. That's good.
Yeah. Oh my God. If it's not, like Amazon is literally going to get canceled if it is not a good series.
Canceled.
Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Next up, of course, we have the delightful Neil, aka Immersion Diversion. Hello, Neil.
Hello, Michael. How are you?
I'm good. Tell us about your character.
Well, I'm Neil from Immersion Diversion. I play video games and tabletops. I play Vigog, the Chronomancer wizard, Goliath, and currently on a mission to find his missing students, although we have found one in not too great of a situation. One being currently dead now, which is very sad.
Oh,
yeah,
that isn't a great situation.
Oh, yeah. Ipsilis doesn't know about that. Yeah. But yeah, so just sitting here in Argento, just trying to figure out our next plan. So, and yeah.
All right, and next up on our big, lovely cast list, we have the big and lovely Charles. Hi, Charles.
How's it going, Mike?
Going great, dude. Tell us about your character.
Argento, who just recently was knighted in the last episode, which was kind of cool. So, Sir Argento now, I guess you could say. But, he's a bit of a unique silver-born dragon who's a bit goofy and a bit fun to be around. Can be trouble for Kyle's, or should I say Ipsilis's little babies if he doesn't keep an eye on them. But Argento's a bit of a fun guy. Loves to have a bit of a fight with anything and anyone, and just sort of gets up to no good when he can.
Ipsilis is just gonna find bite marks in his fruit babies, and Argento's gonna be like, "Hey, it wasn't me," and then he'll make deception checks.
It's the perfect opportunity for anybody else to take a bite out of him, because I assume he would just come after me regardless.
You can just peel the banana, bite it, and peel it back up. Just tape it. He'll never know.
And just on his off days, enjoys throwing cabbages.
That is it. Yes.
Yep, our paladin, sociopath. I guess.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen,
As you
I'd
do.
like to take this quick moment to welcome, of course, a raid from Demaced, which I hope I'm saying correctly. First-time watcher, and of course, recommended by our dear friend Pixie. Hi, Pixie. We hope that you guys are having a wonderful time. We are just gearing off for our Curse of Strahd game. We have met Kyle, who plays Ipsilis, our lovely and amazing bug band from hell. We have
Racist.
we have Vagog, who is our Goliath Chronomancer, Argento, our Dragonboard Paladin, and we are about to meet none other than Tim's character. Hi, Tim.
Yes, Demiro Soundhoof, the Satyr Bard, set off from his homeland in search of adventure and new things to try, taste, and experience. And has so far been collecting new allies as he goes along, collecting stories, songs. He's pieced together a bit of his masterpiece song so far. He's been granted a Banshee's Cry, Kiss of Death. He's found a pipe flute that when you jab it in the neck of someone, play the tune as their blood comes spurting out. So yeah, he's really collecting a nice array of interesting things, and hopes to continue doing so.
Mira would 100% become a lich and not realize it.
Just no one ever recognizes it. All right, and last but certainly not least, we have our wonderful Esther, being played by the even more wonderful Mac. Hi, Mac.
How are you?
I'm well, thank you. Tell us about Esther.
So Esther is the changing brave cleric of the party who didn't really set out with a specific goal for any of her travels, but has been more motivated by the morals that she's kept the whole time. So not like any tangible goal, just kind of like the goal of just keeping what she believes in mind, everything she does.
Nice. All right, fantastic. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you are joining us for the very, very first time, of course, we give you a warm and hearty welcome to the Dead Odds Gamer channel. Here, we do not ask that you just sit in the audience and watch us having fun. No, 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 no. We ask that you come and join me behind the GM screen to influence the course of the game as we play live. Now, there are a number of ways you can influence the game. The first of all is through channel points, where you can afford rerolls to players. Now, rerolls are, of course, player optional. So, again, if you want to make your players fail at rolls, unfortunately, they can't. But you can generate random plot twists, where we go through our deck of plot twists. We pull out something random, and then we throw that against the player. We create NPCs. We do a whole bunch of cool stuff with channel points. But if you feel like being especially generous, then we have a number of ways that you can donate to the stream and help us keep the lights on, as well as influence the game. First of all, for $5, you can award a hero point or a jinx point. These can be used to give or take away advantages as the players enjoy their game. You can see them marked by these little red symbols there. For $10, you can give the players a wheel or woe, which means for some reason the situation either turns in favor, wheel, or against them, woe. Happens at random points. It could be anything. Could be they fart in at an opportune time. Whatever. Something happens.
Only way to screw us over.
Yeah, it's almost like a guarantee. Oopsie. For $20, you can give someone a natural 20, because why not have a natural 20? And right now we have Demiro and Esther both rocking the golden 20s there, which is beautiful. And for $50, we offer 3 wonderful tiers, and that is a custom magic item, a boss buff, or an NPC created, depending on when, of course, you get the NPC, will either be for this game or for the next one. So there you go. A bunch of really, really cool stuff. Also, really quickly, Avarian CA, wonderful woodworker, amazing person, highly talented artist. Welcome and thank you for your subscription. Always a pleasure to see you, mate. All right.
We got the Elder Brain.
Did I? Oh, yes, that's right. For this channel in particular, we have been requested multiple times by a person who shall not be named to add this tier. There is a very special tier. It's none of them.
None of us.
It is a very special tier. It is what we call the secret menu. For $100, And again, I want to stress this. This was not my idea. For $100, we are adding to the secret menu an elder brain dragon. I will drop a CR flippin' 20-something dragon onto the group. Onto the group, wherever they happen to be, just because. Because apparently people want that threat of death and doom.
It's actually our secret strategy to take out Strahd. We're going
to get there and then drop it in.
And one of us will pay $100
I feel like that's the big twist that's coming. All right. By the way, Sumgen, thank you for hanging out, dude. And please have a long and very healthy rest, my dude. All right. Yeah, right. It's always tempting. All right. We're done. That's those are the rewards. You know what they are. You know I hate promoting myself. Let's kick it off. Let's get into it. Lastly, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to also give a quick shout out and thank you to our channel's sponsors. Neil, I will drop the trask on you. Ladies and gentlemen, as always, we'd like to give a quick thanks to our sponsors, Hero Forge for the wonderful artwork and tokens that you can see on screen, to Fantasy Grounds for our VTT of choice, and of course to the delightful Sirenscape for the wonderful and incredible sounds you are about to hear. Such as... Nope? Okay.
Eerie silence.
Eerie silence. Alright. Beautiful. There it is. Alright. Ladies and gentlemen, we cast our minds back to the week beyond, where our heroes had managed to find themselves on the bottom floor of Argento, the keep and citadel to the paladins of the Silver Order. There, the once proud order saw defeat at the hands of Strahd, as their progenitor, a silver dragon by the name of Argento, was slain in cold blood. After his death, Argenvost's remains were taken back to this sanctum, while his head remains mounted inside the unhallowed walls of Ravenloft. Our heroes have been meeting, one by one, a group of individuals they learned to be the knights, many of which who had taken their own lives out of sheer despair. Others turned to revenants, vowing vengeance against Strahd and all of their forces. One in particular, a man by the name of Vladimir, seems to safeguard the castle, but almost in a perpetual state of melancholy, fear, and doubt. Our heroes had a run-in with Vlad, and unfortunately the battle did not go very well. They were cast out and into the realm of blood and death, and before securing their way back, managed to spend a bit more time getting to know the ghosts and spirits within Argento. Finding their way to the old tomb where the remains of the dragon lay, they found themselves in a hidden chamber beneath the catacombs. Now, as they made their way down, they found that Argenvost's body was not the only thing there, but also one of the heirs to his name. The Silver Dragon described himself as one of many children who rode with their father against Strahd, and as the only survivor, bore many, many years of guilt that weighed heavily upon its shoulders. The group gave hope to the dragon, and in return it knighted one of your members. Argento, now Knight of the Silver Order, was granted the blessings of the Silver Dragon. And what trapped you within this castle, the werewolves who had hunted you, now pose no threat, as the dragon vowed to ensure your safe passage from within the castle's confines. We begin once again as you leave the catacombs, bidding farewell to your new ally, and taking a quick moment to breathe and plan your next course of action.
I wonder if we can just go back in and ask for more stuff.
Says Demiro as he makes his way into the antechamber.
I mean, we've already asked for, plenty. You want to ask more from a dragon?
Something that I've learned in my years in the Hells is that one should not pester those in power. They generally don't appreciate it.
And we've made our way back to the antechamber, you said?
Yeah, could we have the map, please?
What? So needy.
There's so much going on. I can't.
And since we've got the map, can we have some magic items as well, please?
Sure. You have a ring of Thaco. It brings your armor class to immediately to 0.
Wow. Nice.
That's awesome.
It also regresses your character by 20 years.
Yes.
All right.
Magog could probably use that for just a second.
Is there a way out from here? Like, how high, or what's the fencing like around this perimeter?
Turning your attention to the fencing that lies around the graveyard to Argento, you can see that there is about a 10-foot stone wall that rises up above the graveyard line, following which is another 15-foot of wrought iron. The iron bars themselves seem to end in these large and vicious-looking harpoon points that top the fence in various increments.
Okay, so probably out the front door.
Is there anything upstairs that we missed? I'm still a little confused what I'm supposed to be doing with my chicken leg bag.
I'm a little nervous that if we go up to the top floor, then Vlad's just going to
I believe at this point we did not. We went down there seeing if we could find something to fight Vlad, which we didn't find. We just sort of got confirmation that we need to find either a weapon that killed him, a soul-sucking device of some sort, and I think there's another option as well.
Unless that weapon is on the 3rd floor, we should probably... The only thing I could think of was getting the skull here to not...
Well, Esther,
possibly.
Do tell me, what exactly am I supposed to be doing with this? He said that I could stick a soul into this bag. Couldn't we just shove Vlad in there and watch him dissolve?
I mean, you could try, but maybe it would be best to have 2 options. Since the first encounter didn't go so well, if that doesn't work, we don't really have a fallback.
Did somebody say if the bag could fit Strahd in there or no?
It's not intended
I think that was the point, was to get him in there, him and Vlad.
Who we put to?
Vlad and Argento. Strahd is like he said. Strahd's beyond it. Like this is like there's nothing to be done.
Thank you for that, dear.
You draw your mind back to the realm of blood, where you met with the Loa known as Baron Samedi. You recall them sharing information about their goal and what their purpose is: the permanent burial of souls and the dead. The damned members of Argento have suffered long enough, and he wants for you, in payment for freeing you from the realm of blood and death, to put these souls at rest, one way or another. The bag itself will help them get eternal rest, in the sense that whilst in the realm of dread, even your soul happens to be trapped within. However, within the bag, should the souls be entered into there, they would be allowed to pass on properly.
Okay, so the bag helps the soul pass on, but it's not going to draw the soul out of Vlad.
Correct.
So if we had the weapon and we killed him with his weapon, then that would release him, and then the bag would get him out of Barovia, where all the souls are currently trapped. So even if we did kill him with the sword right now, his soul would still be unable to pass on without the bag.
But you have the bag.
Yes.
And we have half of the sword.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Which technically means that if you kill Vlad, and Strahd so deemed it, Strahd could simply bring him back.
Yeah.
Okay.
But not if he's in the bag.
Now, super quick, just before we move on, Esther, thanks to a generous donation by Sumgen, you have acquired a hero point.
Yay!
So thank you, Sumgen, and rest well, my dude.
But Vlad also said that his soul would be transferred to another body. would would the soul bag keep that from happening?
Potentially, yes.
We're not
We-
exactly sure until we try it, I guess.
Correct.
Also, if we killed Vlad, how would that happen immediately? Like, would Strahd just immediately know he's dead and take his soul back, or would we? I don't actually know if we'd have time to put it in the bag.
Well, when we arrived, Strahd
Strahd
was
can't.
able to keep an eye on this place through the windows. And given the top floor has got plenty of those, one would assume he could see what's going on if he wanted to.
True. Well, wait. He wouldn't be able to actively affect this place, right? Because it's guarded by Argento? Because the Lycans couldn't, or the
Lycans won't come in, but I don't think anything would stop Strahd from coming in.
Oh, I
They
guess,
just know
yeah.
that if they enter and they die, they aren't getting out.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
There's in addition, there is one other spirit that I did meet on the other side. There's he seemed a bit crazed and wanted to destroy the whole world, and I wouldn't mind sticking him in a bag.
That would
I forgot who that was.
seem to be advisable.
Was
So
it-
I guess we have a couple of leads as to what to do next, which would be continue back on our path to try and rescue or re-find Sir Tem. Also, now that we also have found out that he's maybe not a Silver Knight Dragon Paladin, find out what's going on there. We also have the riddle to track down the gems of power, and we have the weird trader that turned up, and then I think someone spooked him off. Maybe the guard when you imploded your bag.
When you destroyed all of his wares, and
Which
all
was
of your
unfortunately
own.
before a couple of people got a chance to trade with him.
Yes.
So this was on our way back to find Sir Tem originally. So if we wanted to stick to that plan, then we could continue on that path. And then I think on the way back through, we were going to try and find your other student, if I'm not mistaken, Burgard.
Oh yeah, since Valaki's on the way
Yeah.
to Strahd's place, I'd like to check there, see if Jade.
So if
Jade
we
is
haven't
there.
come up with any other amazing direction to head in, maybe we should head that way next.
Mm.
Yeah, I'd be down for Valaki. Did Vlad say where he died, or did he or was that?
He wasn't very forthcoming with much information. In fact, for the first time since we've met him, Murray actually gave us more information about Vlad.
Oh yeah. True. We can always ask Murray where he died.
Let's not jump to that right away. Exhausted.
Well, I do think that Samedi is looking forward to having some souls in his bag. So whenever we can make that happen, anyone that powerful, I don't want to keep him waiting too long.
Was there a list? My memory of that time is a bit hazy.
I just had a thought. What happens if you put a live object in the bag?
You may try.
Stop looking at my fruit, you bastard.
No. Jamiro, you still have the polymorph spell, correct?
Correct.
Yeah. What if we turn one of those revenants? Or technically they're undead, but could we turn one of them into like a small rat or something?
I think you have to be able to touch them.
Don't
Can you touch a revenant?
think so.
Revenants, yes, because revenants, as you recall, are corporeal bodies. You will not, however, be able to use this on the phantoms and the ghosts, which are, of course, incorporeal.
So yeah, I wonder if we could put a revenant. If we turned Vlad into a small creature that we could fit in the bag, then we trap his soul and his body.
Oh,
Just die.
I wouldn't suggest trying it directly on Vlad, if that was your
Okay.
idea.
Yeah, we could try it on one of the other revenants in the cathedral.
I mean, having said that, you're welcome to go and try.
Um,
I don't have polymorph quite yet, but what was that, Esther?
oh, sorry. There's a few things, but first thing she's gonna ask, she's gonna she has a question for Argento, but first she's gonna be like, she's gonna look confused about what to say exactly. Like, she's gonna turn to Argento. Which would you prefer?
I don't really have a preference right now. I'm suffering from a bit of heartburn. I don't know if it's from the dragon's claw or it's from when I ate Fruit Loop earlier. I don't really know, but to be honest, my chest is just really burning right now.
Could also be getting sick. We are standing on the range.
With that being said,
Heroes Feast that you've eaten single-handedly.
this could be
If
true.
you're not heroic for the rest of your life, I don't know what would make you.
Well, that made my midsection a bit more round. But anyhow, I think I'm happy to go with any course that's going to lead me back to Strahd and to kill that bastard. So I'm happy to go anywhere you guys would like. But my main goal right now is to find Strahd and make him pay for what he did to Argent Boston.
Well, we'll assist where we can with that, Argento, but I think we have a few steps to accomplish before we jump to phase 3 of the plan.
Happy to go along with that. Wherever we must go, I'm happy to accompany you all. But my mind and focus is there.
Ipsilus is just going to head back into the castle because he's now bored. You are talking way too much.
Well, I suggest we head to Valaki in that case, because if we're looking for these gems of power, there's clearly some strong magic going on up there. So
maybe I can throw some more cabbages. I look at Esther.
It's been a couple of days. I don't know if the festival would be still going on, but
somehow I think the festival is there every day, Vigai.
Yes, we can hope so.
That is true. They all thought that was. We're gonna run inside because I'm getting wet. So
we do need to be careful though, because we may be subject to be arrested since we were supposed to come back to the festival.
Haha, that is true. I forgot about it.
And I think we also borrowed some horses.
There we go.
We did do that.
Hey, this was an area where a revenant was. We didn't actually kill these guys.
All right.
No, we made friends.
Yeah.
Making your way back inside.
Ipsilus, stop running away.
I
think we need some light sources in there. Can't see anything.
You can't see
I
anything?
can see some. If you click
I'm
see it on the
fine,
main
because
on
I've
your
got
map,
dark
your
vision.
map's revealed, but no
try
one else.
clicking on Nemiro again.
Okay. That seemed to work, even though I was moving him at the time.
Yeah.
All right. The sounds of the thunder and lightning dim as you make your way into the main cathedral. There is no sign here of the revenants that were once here, just the empty pews and the altar lying still and motionless at the end of this room. You start to make your way back around, following the path that you had traveled before, deciding that perhaps without the skull of Arghenvast, there may be other things to attend to before putting these people to rest once and for all. You heard that, of course, Arghenvast's child, a dragon by the name of Alcanax. Thank you. Because dragon names are hard. A dragon by the name of Alcanax.
Al for short.
Al. Yeah, Big Al. Was going to aid you by terrifying the werewolves that were waiting for you. You were simply to send a signal in the form of a light that into the air in order to signal the dragon's attack, and he would escort you away from the castle and back onto the main road.
As we're walking through the castle, I'm also going to cast Shape Water. Just pull the water off of us onto the ground.
Very well.
So we're no longer wet.
The water is pulled from your body.
Well, I guess we head out and
I guess we just
give
had
the old signal.
All right.
Yep.
You make your way to the front room. You take a few deep
We're gonna get
breaths
stuck.
before heading out.
Yeah.
Yes,
I was like,
Esther?
Yes. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay. I believe I picked it up. I imagine it's at this point the black rose that Remhammer had thrown.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting so dark. Wait, I'm gonna find you.
everything's so dark.
I'm gonna find you guys. Don't worry. Oh, I can't leave. I have to open the door. Anyways, I'll get there eventually.
She's just trapped in the rooms.
I'm sorry. Thank
Go, I
you.
open the doors for you. Yeah.
But taking the black rose, I imagine at this point it's withered, at least somewhat. I'm going to look at Ipsis and kind of just remind him that Ipsis, they were looking for you. This is tied to your sister.
And what is it? It's the Black Rose. Oh. Well, I suppose we'll find her eventually. And he starts, just under his breath, sort of absent-mindedly, you hear him start humming the song. And he gets a little wistful.
All right.
And then sort of snaps out of it.
As a nostalgic melancholy washes over Ipsilis, you make your way out back into the storm from the front stoop. There, you cast a light into the air, and as it burns brightly high into the sky, you hear from high above the sounds of beating wings. Almost create a calm in the storm directly above you. And as you watch the form of the great and imposing Alcanex move forward through the air, you hear the sound of the wolves as they howl in the distance. As they move swiftly in your direction, they are given pause by the sight of the glory that is a silver dragon. Once again, with yet another roar from its deep, bellowing throat, it takes to the air and says in a draconic voice, "Now, go!"
Run!
We start
I thought it was going to say,
running.
"Run, you fools!"
Running! Run!
All right.
All right.
Our heroes begin to move as quickly as they can, like the wind down the road, their feet splashing in the mud and the soft soil. You watch as the wolves start to move, pouncing, making their way through the muck towards you. As the silver dragon's silvery wings sheen and reflect the moonlight, it runs the tip of a winged edge into the mud on one side of the path, casting a wave of this sludge onto the top of several disoriented wolves. It turns and faces back, flapping its wings yet again, and the torrent of the wing buffet seems to hold even more back. The wolves try to move around it, but are unable to do so with its large body imposing itself as you make your way. You head into the forest to the north.
Okay, north. Okay. Fabulous.
Alright, let's just share this with our players. Alright. And let's use a token here, shall we? Let's go with Vagog. There you are.
Yeah!
Alright. Our heroes begin to swiftly move, as best they can, up the path and around. I need a survival check from all of you. The rain makes it difficult to see. You can barely get any notice beyond 10 foot in front of you.
All right. Well, I
Nice.
What are the
I
icons?
now have. Let me see. There's survival. I see you, survival. Here we go. How are we doing?
Oh!
All right.
Oh no.
As you all seem to struggle, Demiro says, "Quickly, through here," and darts into the woods and off the trail. You hear the sound of the wolves making their way, following the path, thinking that none would be foolish enough to make their way into the woods. I need everyone to make me stealth checks now. You are now all following Demiro.
And FYI, because with its level, I did get land stride, so I'm not impeded by any sort of difficult terrain.
Sure.
So I can definitely like scout ahead and all of that.
Oh, you are. If you scout ahead, I guarantee you're getting lost.
Okay. Then I won't do that then.
All right. You begin to scout, but as this happens, Esther, you hear a ripping sound as your leather bag tears open. Several of your belongings, including, of course, your very, very, kind of nice, sweet-smelling candles, spill out onto the rainy floor. Yes, Esther.
You're going to say it's obviously the pots and pans that will come clattering.
I was going to ask you to use the hero point, but it's okay if not.
Oh, no, absolutely. You can use a hero point if you'd like.
Sorry, I was trying to get your attention.
Nope, that's fine. No, hero points are also in retrospect. These are perfectly fine for you to use. That did not help you, though. All right. You do end up dropping a wide variety of your stuff. Now, do you stay to pick them up or do you leave them?
What did I drop instead?
Well, it depends. If you if you pick them up, then it's not gonna matter.
As long as it's not murdering,
I will help her.
Because we have more pressing things.
All right, hold on. I'll find out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Because Murray is going to be yelling at us, so it's probably not Murray.
Murray fell out of the bag. Oh no.
17, 18, 19. Okay, so I'm gonna roll a D4. That's how many items you drop. You drop 2 items. I'm gonna roll a D20 twice, and you will drop your 8. You drop 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You drop your holy symbol.
Oh, wait,
that's important. Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, and you drop your drum. Yep.
Okay.
Your drum and your holy symbol have fallen from your pack. They are in the mud. You will need to stop to go and grab them if you wish.
Okay.
Do I see this happening?
You may make a perception check.
I will do that then. Let's
Normally
let's
I would say yes,
proceed.
but through the rain is a thing. You do not see anything. Neither of you
Okay.
Ding, 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 ding. Okay, if I want to be a cleric, I'm gonna have to get my holy symbol.
Or, and I want to point, I do want to point this out. I definitely appreciate that while it may be difficult in the immediate, it will not be the end of your abilities to use your cleric stuff if you do not have a holy symbol right this second.
Oh, does it have to be your holy symbol? Because I actually have a holy symbol that we
It has to be a holy symbol to the deity that Esther worships.
Well, this was a platinum amulet shaped like the sun with a large crystal embedded in the center.
That's probably, I'd say Lathander.
Oh, I don't know. I'm not a cleric.
Yep. But, Esther, what's the call? Stay or leave?
So what do you mean? Do
Do you want to pick up your stuff, or do you want to keep running?
Okay, I can. Is it okay if I do it? Because I don't know what you mean by I don't need the holy symbol.
Oh, like for example, you will not have access to your cleric spells that require you to have a holy symbol by having a divine focus. That is to say, the spell has a DF specifically on it. But that being said, you can always get a holy symbol at another town. You know what I mean?
Get another one.
Yeah. It's not like a wizard dropping their spellbook and then going, "Oh no."
Oh no! Oh
Right.
no!
Or forgetting if they had it in their book or in their bag, or they're just.
Yeah, it's wild. I'll keep running then.
You keep running? Alright. Looking back at the bag and the holy symbol, you leave it in the mud as the rain causes the soil to almost consume the holy symbol and the drum. You continue to run. I need another survival check, this time just from you, Tim.
Okay.
Can I help him? As a ranger?
No, unfortunately not, because you guys have
Nice.
failed.
Yeah.
All right, because this is an ongoing challenge. So basically, you guys are making the challenges and dropping off based on your failures.
Just get lost in a
Oh, nice.
yeah.
Nice.
All right, with the 21, you manage to make your way through the woods and back onto the path. You hear the sounds of the wolves in the distance. Now, you can choose. You could try to make a break for the bridge, or you could try to hide in the woods. What would you like to do?
I thought if we got to the intersection, we could stick out our thumb and get a ride from our.
Did we just lose
taxi
Dag,
service.
or did I just lose everybody?
Yeah, okay, you can try that. So
hear
you're
you
gonna
now.
do what? You're gonna do a forced run. It is gonna take you a while to get there, but you are basically gonna try and outrun the wolves who have basically just gone the long way around.
I think that we've got a better chance of that than trying to hide from something that is basically half nose.
Sure. All right, I need everyone to make me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Ooh,
Ooh, what's this for? Oh,
I
God.
have. No, that's for okay. No, that's a 7.
Okay, because you are running. You have been running.
My old age is catching up to me.
You've been running for 2 miles.
Oh my god.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is exhaustion.
Oh.
All right.
Oh.
Alright.
So,
And what do I have? Do I have what's my red dot?
your red dot.
It's a hero point.
It's a hero point. You can re-roll.
Oh,
if
you're-
you
I can
you're wounded.
re-roll, right?
Would you like to?
I feel like
Oh, no,
I should like we shouldn't be exhausted if we're gonna
Sure,
have
sure.
to
All right, you
raise
may use
the
your
fireballs.
re-roll. Yum, 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 yum.
Okay. And there we go.
Beautiful.
That's better.
All right.
Okay.
So, everyone receives 1 level of exhaustion. Those who got 13 or less receive 2 levels of exhaustion.
Oh, shit.
What does that mean? Like,
What?
Disadvantage on like
I don't know.
rolls
It's
and-
disadvantage on rolls and
Half
half
speed.
movement.
Correct.
Oh my god.
Yeah, as I've said, you've been
would that be the
sprinting.
same? Would that
Oh
be
my
the same
God.
if we had 1 level versus 2?
No. It's 2 levels is worse. Okay, so real quick, who
I got
failed
it.
their check? That was.
I did,
Everyone?
but Belger wants me to re-roll, I guess.
All right, Belga. Yes, you get to re-roll thanks to Belga's
Yeah.
lovely support.
Yeah.
Thank you! Yay! Old man thanks you, and yeah, it's a 16.
16's better. Good. You're level 1. All right. So anyone who's at level 1 has disadvantage on ability checks. Anyone
Right.
who is level 2 have their speed halved.
Okay, so level 2, avoiding that would be beneficial. Okay.
Correct.
Who's level 2 right now? There's no one.
Well, everyone except you and Ipsilus currently, but I might use up one of those hero points I've got as well.
All right. You're gonna burn one of your hero points. All right.
All right. Do I notice other people flagging?
It is basically they're gonna start lagging behind now. This is where it's starting to get tough.
All right. So now, as that happens, I'm going to pull out my my bow, and I'm gonna start, since I'm still at full speed. I'm going to start sort of like staying at the back of the group with my bow, and if I see anything, I'm gonna shoot it, and then as the group gets a little bit away from me, I'll go rejoin them each round, and then just turn around and get ready
All right.
and try to sort of guard the rear flank.
Okay.
And then of course I'm gonna look at all of them and be like, "You all failed your training, didn't you? Come on now."
Just give me a sec, and then I'm going to cast Fly at 4th level.
All right. Cool. You abandon your allies and fly away.
No, I'm actually using it on someone else because I'm
Oh.
using it at 4th level, so that 2 of us don't have to make the con saves.
Well, you-
basically, I
I'd still say flying is exhausting. Like it's not.
Just
there we go.
supply speed.
They've got half the fly
Yeah,
speeds.
Yeah. You'd have half the fly speed.
Well, it's still 30 feet, so
Yeah.
instead of 15 feet.
Yeah.
So
All
we'd
right.
be going at
Flying at
normal
my
walking.
normal speed. Yeah.
Cool. All right.
So I'm actually going a little bit slower because my normal speed is faster than all of you.
All right.
Yeah. I mean, who else?
You know, I was
wants it?
literally about to tell you guys that you're about to approach the guy in the cart, right?
Yeah, I figured
Just-
we were pretty much right.
Yeah,
there.
I mean, you guys can keep going. I'm happy for you to spend your resources, like 100%.
Well,
Already
Bagag
said
needed
it's
to cast it on
fine.
2 people, and 2 people needed it, which
Yep.
was Esther and
Done.
Argento.
All right, Vigag, you cast
Yeah,
fly
so-
twice, and one of them is gone because it's a concentration spell, and you forgot that.
No, he cast it 4th level.
No, I cast it at 4th level.
All
which is
right, very
resident.
well. Okay,
So yeah, Argento and Esther are flying.
very well. As you do so, the next quarter mile is a tough one. The sound of the wolves getting closer is definitely causing you some anxiety as you make your way towards the crossroad. Once you arrive in the distance, you see this handsome devil.
Almost there.
Oh, maybe not. Hold on. Oh, one moment, please.
He's not
Hi,
actually
guys.
there. It's just
We're
a
almost
mirage.
there.
Oh,
We're hallucinating from
Just,
exhaustion.
Just don't look back, because, knock knock. Who's there?
God.
Oh, God.
Wow.
Oh, I legitimately don't know what I did with him. Very well.
He went away.
He did go away.
It's very sad. Would you like me to sing a song?
Yes, sing
I'll
a
sing-
song
I'll
and
sing-
distract everyone while I,
All right. So I actually just rewrote the lyrics to this because this is now the song that I think of when I'm thinking about my sister, because it's something that we used to sing together on the when we had won a battle together. And it goes a little something like this. Bows and flows of devil's hair and lava castles in the air and deadly canyons everywhere. I looked at clouds that way, but here they only block the sun. They rain, they snow on everyone. So many things I could have done, but clouds got in my way. I've looked at clouds from both sides now, from up and down, and still somehow it's clouds' illusions I recall. I really don't know clouds. Not at all.
That was awesome.
Nice.
that was very cool. Gain an inspiration.
Oh, yay!
He's turning into Lord of the Rings.
Yes, well done.
That's awesome.
Was that enough time?
Yes, that
Do I
was.
need to add some more?
Vero needs to start making.
No, I got it.
Useless isn't even the bard.
I just need a few more seconds, and I've got
We
it.
finally made it.
I mean, I can do some Ariana Grande or something like so. That's what we need.
All right, there we go. And 3,
That would be
2, 1, bam.
Hey.
Oh, Tim.
Hey, yeah.
All right, there we go. Thank you for your patience. All right. A dreadlocked individual seems to be by what looks to be a very, very big and heavy-set carriage being pulled by 2 large Clydesdales. He has a lantern illuminated with a deep purple light as he watches you rushing on the road. You recognize this as none other than the Dread Rider himself.
Oh, it's not Dreaded GM.
It is.
Oh, God.
It's someone else.
Dread, you're just in time.
Yeah, you did it.
Oh, look, okay.
He says, am I? Oh, good. I'm always on time. You need a lift?
Yes, start the engines.
Start the horse path.
He slaps the horses a little bit. They start to wake up. As the wolves begin to get closer, you quickly gather into the actual carriage itself. All right, where to?
Lucky.
Valaki.
Yes, where to? To
We're off to
Valaki?
Valaki today.
Very well. Hang on. Let us begin. As he whips his horses, and they begin to.
That's the werewolves are behind us.
All right.
Yeah, do we find a werewolf with like his claws tugging in his back, dragging behind?
Yes.
In the middle.
Why
No!
There is a werewolf that jumps up and leaps and grabs onto the back of the wagon. It's very dramatic.
Can I shoot him? Can I shoot him in the face?
Yes,
with
make your
my
attack
held
action.
action?
Shot at me. No, not at me.
Like, I have been waiting to shoot a werewolf in the face. All right, here we go.
If you check the, I was gonna say if you check the,
Oh, nice.
you have to roll it in the combat tracker
Yeah.
Where is the combat tracker?
on
It's-
your
I've got the
sidebar at the very top where there's two
There's
swords
2 swords.
crossing.
Yep.
And you can drag it onto
Oh,
the werewolf
okay.
entry in there and roll an attack against it.
Oh, I see. Okay, there is. All right, let me shoot. There, I see the werewolf. I see you, werewolf. Why did you do that to me? You're a monster. You are fine. I'm just gonna use my damn inspiration.
Very
that
well.
I just got.
Oh, no.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
yeah. Oh, no.
At least,
That's not a crit,
at
Biz.
least it's not a crit fail. At least I don't.
True.
like,
It's very
fall
true.
off the wagon or
All right.
something.
At least you don't fire your bow at it.
As you fire your crossbow, the werewolf uses a claw and swipes upwards, knocking the crossbow out of your hand potentially. I need a dexterity saving throw.
You're a very rude person. You
Oh,
know
yeah.
that? No,
Yes, I'm very aware.
as your I think your creatures are very rude. As oh my god, right, fine.
And the crossbow flies from your hand, falling by the side of the road as you careen past at full speed on your horse. The werewolf is going to attempt to climb onto the top of the wagon. Let's just see if it even does so. I mean, it might not.
Is it a free action to pull out my great club?
No, it is not. And
It's a bonus action.
it will be we're going to go into initiative.
Okay.
So that the others can have a go swiping at this dude. Basically, the werewolf tries to climb back up, but swatting the crossbow out of your hand has prevented it from doing so. Top of the round, Esther. You're in the wagon. You can see the werewolf climbing onto the roof where Ipselis has been trying to keep it at bay. What would you like to do?
Okay, so is it still visible, or is it on the roof now, or do I have a shot at it?
It's on the back. You can't see it from where you are.
I can't see it. Okay, but I know it's there.
That is
Yes,
correct.
You're still flying, so you still have a fly speed.
Flying cart.
How fast is the cart moving?
It's currently moving at 90.
Oh, okay.
No, that won't work. But let's see.
Alright. While Esther decides what she wants to do, a big shout out and warm welcome to Benjamin Highlife for raiding with a party of 6. Welcome, Entrez-vous! Come on in, take your seats. Let's give you a quick shout out here, buddy. We are playing Curse of Strahd. Our group is currently in a chase scene on a wagon being pulled by the NPC, the Dread Rider. A werewolf has managed to climb onto the back, and the group is trying to get rid of it. Bam. There it is. Playing some Dungeons and Dragons. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay.
Well, if I can't see it, that may not work. But my idea was basically just cast light an object and throw it at it, basically like disorient it. But if I can't see it, I think I'm just gonna ready where if I do have a chance to attack it, I want to try with like just sort of. But if I do have a shot at it.
All right, very well. Do you take aim? And you prepare. If you get a clear shot, you're going to be throwing this this spell directly into the face of the werewolf that is attached to the back of the wagon that is currently racing through the paths in the lands of Barovia. Another great big shout out. This is the second raid in like under a minute. Yeah! Ardana, our dear, wonderful, and amazing friend Ardana. Welcome in. How are you, my dear? I hope that you and your stream of D&D was also well. In case you haven't met before, allow me to introduce you to Benjamin Highlife, who is also a streamer, who also just finished D&D. Please tell me everything that has happened in your game and how your sessions went. I definitely want to hear about it. And yeah, right now, long story short, group is in Barovia. They've left Argento. The werewolves are attacking. A dragon has helped them escape. One werewolf has managed to catch the back of their cart that is being pulled by the Dread Rider, our dreaded GM-inspired NPC. Ipselis tried to shoot it with a crossbow, had the crossbow knocked out of his hand. Esther is ready to blast this thing square in the face, and I believe it is now the Gog's turn.
Alright, seeing that it has latched on, I'm going to run up to the edge, take my quarterstaff, and attempt to kind of jab it in its face to kind of get it to let go, or like on one of, or maybe not its face, one of its paws.
All right,
Try and fly off this carriage.
Nice. All right, you lean out the side of the window with your quarterstaff, and you kind of like, as you're racing, and you know you're kind of going backwards because you're looking at the back of the wagon while the wagon's moving forward. You stab and you kind of thrust your quarterstaff to try and hit its hand and dislodge it. Make me a athletics check, if you'd be so kind.
Oh, okay, cool. Athletics, yeah. That is a 16.
Nice. You knock his hand free.
Pretty
Let's
strong
see if
for
the
a
werewolf can stay on. The werewolf, with his other claw, stays on and
Rude.
re-grabs the back. All right.
Pretty strong. For
A good effort. A good effort. Ipselis, it is your turn.
Ooh, it's my turn. Well, I'm gonna do something fabulous. So the werewolf is hanging off the back of this cart or the side?
He is hanging off directly at the back.
Okay. I'm standing on top of this cart and I look at him and you just see my wings suddenly go whap, and they come up looking like some weird tornado of color. And I will cast, using my wings, I will cast Gust of Wind.
Nice.
I will knock him right off the back.
All right,
of
what's
this
this
thing? His save DC is.
You can drop it on him, I believe.
Hold on, sorry. Gust of Wind. I am going to drop it on the werewolf.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it is. Did that work?
Nope. Did you drop it on the
You've got to click the little tennis racket icon, which drops down the actual parts of the spell, and then drag the save dice.
Save dice.
Little icon across over.
Fabulous. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, there we go. Now I.
Oh
no!
He did not do well. He did not do pretty.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right. As the glorious insectoid wings of Ipselis start to flutter and create this massive gust, the werewolf falls, and you hear the sound of the wolf yelp as it hits the ground, traveling at 90 foot per round. You hear this as it rolls into the woods.
I'm gonna maintain concentration on this in case I see any other werewolves trying to jump, and I can use a bonus action to switch the direction of the wind so that I can keep them at bay, hopefully.
All right. Well, as you do so, it is not long before you are, of course, clear of the dreaded werewolf. You take a sigh of relief, and for the first time since you entered Arghenvastholt, you feel rest. The Dread Rider, as he begins to make his way, he says, "Now what was all that about?"
A bit of a kerfuffle at the pub.
Yes, I've had run-ins with people at the pub as well. But thankfully the trip to Vallaki is not a long one. We're already here.
Yeah.
You watch as up ahead the road to Vallaki opens, and you can see the town once more standing true and proud in front of you as your wagon approaches. There appears to be signage, big, wonderful, and glorious festivities that are advertised over the townscape itself. You could see, coming today, the great Wolf Hunt Festival.
That would have been helpful.
A wolf hunt festival? Okay.
Oh, absolutely.
We made it back in time for the festival.
That's what the pikes were for, you know? It was for the wolf hunt festival.
Oh. I'm just going to look at my companions and say, so I'm realizing that my weapons don't seem to do much against the local fauna. Is there any place that perhaps we could find me something that would do a little more, a little bit more?
We haven't really explored a lot of Vallaki.
We have not really found much in the way of weapons as we've traveled through, but
I mean, we can always take a look at what we've got. We haven't really had a chance to look at them quite yet.
yeah, we might have a couple actually that we're not using.
Oh, really? Just
found,
magical items just hanging about.
We found stuff that we haven't had time to look at quite yet because we've always been.
We've been on the move for quite some time now.
Well, perhaps it is time to go and check these things out.
I know Esther and Argento need a rest. I think we all.
Oh yes, I think that would be lovely.
All right. The old Selvage Road meanders into a valley which overhangs by a dark, brooding mountain to the north and to the south. The woods recede in front of you, revealing this sullen mountain berg that is surrounded by a wooden palisade. Thick fog presses up against the walls, as though looking for a way inside, while the sleepy town slumbers. At least it would, were it not for the sound of roiling band music coming from deep within. As the dirt road ends at the set of the sturdy iron gates, you see a pair of shadowy figures standing behind them, planted in the ground and flanking the roads. There are half-dozen pikes here with wolf heads impaled upon them, and the two guards seem to have wolf skins over their prospective heads. Over their faces are plastered these very, very wide smiles. Well, hi there, neighbor. Welcome to the town of Vallaki.
Hello.
Yeah.
Good to be here.
Yes, it is. Vallaki, of course, is a wonderful town. Is this your first time here?
It is, yes.
Good. How long will you be staying?
We're not sure.
We'll probably be here a couple of days. Could you fill us in on what festival is on this week?
Yes, today's festival is the Festival of the Marching of the White Wolf. Surely you know of it. It is one of our biggest festivals.
Oh yes, of course, but they're all so big. I lose track of which one is the biggest. I mean, truly, who could say? They're all marvelous.
Yes, they are. Well, Seeing as you're in the company of someone so trustworthy as the Dread Rider, you're of course welcome, but do try to stay out of trouble, otherwise we're going to have to kill you.
Seems nice. Yes, yes.
The iron gates begin to rise with this very, very ominous and rickety as the portcullis opens to the town of Vallaki within.
Unless the Dread Rider's coming in, Esther just says thank you and tells him to stay safe because we were just outrunning a pack of werewolves. Unless he's coming in.
Yeah,
No,
Sorry,
don't. I don't need to come to Vallaki, but you always know where to find me at the crossroads.
Indeed.
That's good to know.
He holds out his hand for his gold coin,
I'll flip him his gold coin.
catches it, places it in his jacket pocket, and yeah. Once again, he leaves. Now, entering the city, you are surrounded, as previously mentioned, by the sounds of festive music. The sound of a bard playing in the town streets dominates this area as he strums a tune. Alright. Upon entering, there are a number of domiciles to the left and right of you. Quite a large many of them, in fact. You can see to the left there is a large church known as St. Andrew's Church. That is the first thing you see as you enter the city.
Well, the church could be a good starting point to. They should know a fair number of people, I would imagine, in town to try and track down your student.
Oh yeah, that is true.
Oh, are we looking for someone?
We are, yes.
Yes. One of my students named Jade. She was she was friends with one of the top students of my class, which is also in Barovia, but his friend Clyde, who we found earlier, he was a druid. He got turned into a zombie by Strahd's castle familiars.
Oh dear.
That was a sad
Well, that's
sight.
unpleasant.
I've actually got his book right here, and I show him the druid book of all the info that we've seen from before, including the what was it? The Night Harrows. I was telling him about the Night Harrows. It would have been the crows that were following us before, and they're like dark druids, I guess.
Oh, so you've got evil birds follow you. Fantastic.
Not anymore. Those were when we met you at the winery. We had seen them earlier. Yeah.
They were
He
the
was talking-
wizards, apparently.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, they were the wizards. They mentioned something about that they took gems, right? That's what we were looking for, kind of.
The druids had some of the gems, or the witches.
Oh,
Actually, you said that we had his.
somebody that you murdered had some things you needed. Yes.
Yeah.
There's a million bags.
Yeah, well, we got one. Well, we think maybe one artifact. Although we didn't actually get time to identify it from the druids that had taken over the wizard wine.
Can we find an inn, please, and figure out what the hell is going on? Ever since I've met you people, it's been just one bit of insanity after the other with banshees and werewolves and ghosts and dragons.
Funny you mention that. We don't really want to spend too much time in Vallaki. We have a suspicion that it gets harder to leave the longer that you're here.
True.
What does that even mean?
Take a look around. Take a look around at all the people.
Yes, if you go and have a conversation with someone and you ask them what they really think about Vallaki, you will get a script of sorts.
I'm gonna stop whoever's like the closest townsperson, and I'm just gonna look and be like, "Hello, Thank you for having us in your lovely town. What do you think of your lovely town?
You stop one of the several bards that seem to be following you. You are definitely being accompanied by the sound of these random bards. And one of them says, with a very, very wide grin, "Of course, I would love to give you any information that you require. Here, take over for me." You see another bard who is wearing almost identical clothes, wearing, sort of playing, strumming the lute, and there's two of them, just playing behind them. "Isn't Vallaki just the best city in all of Barovia?"
Certainly seems like it. Why don't you tell me a bit about Vallaki?
Well, allow me to tell you about our wonderful town. Ever since the birth of Barovia and its subsequent decline, many people have sought something greater, something more Vallaki, as we like to say here. If you look to your left, you'll see that the town sports a number of wonderful and amazing produce, including, of course, the town's markets, which overflow with grain that has been gathered from the farms and harvested, ground with tender loving care into the wheat that then makes the bread that fuels our lovely town. The livestock traded from distant, far, and exotic lands also provided the most succulent meats for the greatest of feasts. And of course, what's this up ahead? Jewelry and other trinkets to make any poor person or peasant feel like a king.
Well, that sounds nice.
But then over here we have our schoolhouse, one of the most educated facilities in all of Barovia. Every young person in Vallaki idolizes the authority given by the teachers, who fill their heads with nothing but joy and scrumptious information. Did I say scrumptious? Well, then you'll want to go to the Blue Water Inn. The Blue Water Inn, of course.
I think I'm just...
Yes, he does not listen to a single thing you're saying. In fact, to boot, those bards have started following you now.
That's just background music? Yes!
Oh yeah, they're definitely playing background music.
Yes!
Yeah, one of them... Yeah, he starts just kind of trying to sneak around, but he's not very good at it.
Perception check.
And he says, yes, and by the way, what good is delicious food if you do not have a refreshing beverage to wash it down? Here in Vallaki, we have the finest well, with crystal clear waters that are taken from both adjacent mountains as they run down the streams, gathering all of the delicious nutrients from the land itself. Water springing birth to give life to this, our beautiful and glorious town.
Yes, so I would love to know a little bit more about...
And the water, once it is harvested from the well, goes, of course, to nowhere else than Das Waterhausen.
Das Waterhausen.
Da. Look,
Yeah.
that's what it says over here. Waterhouse.
That's awesome.
Waterhouse. Yeah, Das Waterhouse. Which of course he mentions is of course cared for by, of course, the priest who looks after the long and careful lineages of those who reside in the town of Vallaki as well.
Oh, so this is where we'll wanna... Okay, well,
And of course, the Stockyard. Did I mention that we have a very, very, very famous Stockyard? This, of course, is known as none other than the incredible Arasek Stockyard. Yes. The Arasek Stockyard has, of course, a large variety of different wagons and trinkets and things that we can, of course, make for anyone who is traveling through the lands of Barovia, so that they can feel at home no matter where they go. Though why would you want to ever bother with that when Vallaki is the greatest place around? In fact, there is one place I can take you, which everyone says is the last thing on any good tour of Vallaki, and that is, of course, our quality coffin maker. That's right. If you find yourself passing on to the afterlife, why go in what is just a hunk of wood or a ditch in the forest? No. Right here at Vallaki's very own coffin maker, you can go to heaven in the seat of luxury, like having your own luxurious valet take you to the pearly gates themselves to meet your god in the flashiest form possible.
I'm gonna try to interrupt him now. I'm just seeing how far this will go, and I'm just like, I just look at him just very calm. It's like, I stabbed your mother and I desecrated her corpse.
He's continuing. Yeah, he's saying, yes, my favorite type of order at the Blue Inn is, of course, none other than the blue cheese. You need to have the blue cheese with the Atlantic salmon.
Hey, have you seen that?
You forgot to mention how wondrous the priest is. I believe that.
Oh, sorry, Master.
I think last time we were here, that was an offense.
Yes, the priest. He needed to go through some correction, which has now been corrected. Now he is one of the happiest members in the Vallaki constituents.
Good. Well, thank goodness.
This whole time I've just been kind of looking around to see if I could find my student while I was following the tourist. While Ipsos was being informed of the town.
Make a perception check as you look around. Now, for those of you who have just joined our chat, first of all, welcome one and all. My name is Michael. I'm the Dead Aussie Gamer, and we are playing Curse of Strahd. Our group has just arrived at the town of Vallaki, which celebrates a new festival every single day of the year. They learned this the first time they kind of first came upon it, and they kind of left the town behind. But what they're searching for here is none other than Vagag's long-lost student, a woman by the name of Jade, sorry. Jade was last seen in the town of Vallaki, but that was over a month ago. And now our group is hoping to find him. Unfortunately, wandering through town, you have not bumped into her just yet. Esther.
Nothing, sorry. I was just...
Nope, that's fine. Well, I hope that I have told you everything that I could about this wonderful town, Vallaki. If there's any questions that you have, then I'd be more than happy to give you any answers that you require. Do you need anything else from me? Good! And he turns around and he walks off.
As you can see, Ipsilus, if you ask anybody in town for help, they're most likely willing to help you.
But in the same manner.
Well.
Yeah.
You watch as an old lady with
distressing.
this old lady, like a 90-year-old nan with this huge grin on her face, walks up and says, "Would you like some pies, dearie?"
What kind of pie?
I just ate.
The old lady looks at you and says, I should be going now.
But I want a pie.
What kind of pies are they exactly, miss?
Esther, you, Demiro, Vagag, and Argento recognize this old woman almost immediately.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, yeah.
As you have run into this woman before. She coughs and splutters because she did not recognize Ipselus, which is why she approached. And then once she realized Ipselus was with the rest of you, she just sort of, oh no, I suppose I'm going over here now. Fresh pie!
Oh, woman,
There's
you
no
come
way
back
to
here with those
greet
pies.
someone with glee and joy to this wondrous city.
It would have been so great if you hadn't noticed us, because then Ipsilus may have gotten a pie, and then that would have technically been harming Ipsilus, who was part of the party. So she would have broken.
It's true.
This sort of pie would be right up Ipsilus's alley, actually.
Yeah.
It's probably what he eats at home.
Is it made of people?
Yes.
Good.
That's what
I'll take 4!
I will
Ipsilus.
give it to my fruits.
I'll take
My
your
little fruit baby.
Oh, true, yeah.
Absolutely.
Ipsilus just, I'll take your entire stock.
Right.
All right.
My fruit babies are hungry.
It's really make me questioning more just like the amount of eating of things that you bring in the party.
It's fine.
Celeste's character. Ooh, meat
It's
pies,
just
hell yeah.
efficient. If they're dead already, why waste it? Come now.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. There's no point in wasting it.
I'm a
does create
pragmatist.
Food is
food. Should we perhaps try the church?
I'm gonna start a new company called Soylent Strahd.
All right, so you're heading to the church?
I think
Sure.
that's as good a place as any for us.
I want to know where that pie
going
lady
through it.
went.
All right.
Quickly. Oh, yeah, you go ahead.
I was gonna ask, what's Argento looking like?
He's looking for the stocks.
Yes.
Those stocks, because I'm looking at him, making sure he's not like those stocks.
Yes.
Where can I get some cabbages?
I didn't see anybody there. I was a little disappointed. It's all right,
looking,
though.
looking down at the market, almost as soon as you say the word cabbage, you see a man that bears a striking resemblance to Nigel Thornberry, wearing a very wide brim hat with kind of like the big circle, like kind of turban-y kind of look to it, and goes, cabbages! Cabbages! Fresh cabbages! Yes, that's
Did he
right.
Did you say fish cabbages?
Fresh cabbages! Fresh cabbages! Would you like a cabbage?
Cabbages. Fish cabbages.
I want a fish cabbage.
Not fish cabbage.
It's made of kelp.
You see another dude this is actually quite a broad-shouldered man with what looks to be a woolen hat and a thick kind of salt and pepper beard, and he goes, fresh fish, da, come buy my fresh fish, good with cabbage, yeah, da. Fish, cabbage, fish.
How much is the fish?
He says, come, you come closer. I give you perfect deal. Come, lean forward.
Hello?
Closer.
Hello?
Closer.
Hello?
For you. And you watch as he smiles, and he's got like several missing teeth. A fish will cost a smile. Cause you are in Villaki, and Villaki is a happy place for fish.
Ipsilus picks up the tune. He's like, happy place for fish and cabbage, happy place for...
And as they're both singing like arm in arm, waving fish around, you are given six fish. Six decent sized trout fish, Yeah, they just thrust them in your hands.
It's a Disney princess. Ipsilus is very happy here. I'm immediately going to try to feed one of the fish to my fruity babies. Will they eat it?
Yeah, they devour it. They just you watch as Banana Split sort of this. Hey, wait, where's your?
They disappeared.
Did they disappear?
Where did they go?
Did I kill them?
Where are my babies?
Argento ate them secretly.
That's what
Argento
you were dealing with the werewolf on the cat.
The werewolf ate my baby.
Maybe.
Sure it wasn't a dingo? It might have been a dingo.
All right, there we go. All right, for those of you who do not know what the
Argento ate them while all the chaos was happening.
all right, so
I don't know what happened.
So the banana split is the first to eat one of the fish. He kind of pokes at it with his lengthy banana spine, and after a little while starts to dig in with these razor sharp teeth, ripping off the scales and devouring it. Crabapple kind of walks up and starts literally chopping little pieces and then just sort of eating the slices. And you watch as Sour Grapes does something that is not PG friendly. As he dives into its mouth and begins eating it from the inside outwards.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Oh, my little babies. That's right. You're going to be healthy. Enjoy that sushi. We like it.
I like the little grape one there. I like the way the grape one goes about his food. That's how you eat, little grape man. I like that.
All right.
You're the only one I won't eat. There you go.
He's no fool. He knows how to go after it. Look at him.
That's right.
Each grape like pops off, eats a portion, and then they reform.
Oh yeah, there's like a swarm. They just like, and like you just watch these little purple things just, and then reassemble. Yuck! Yuck!
It's like a leaf for the bread, like they all surround it and then they vibrate so that it heats up. It's just like it's just a swarm of bees, like grapes.
Like a swarm of grapes.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna just like keep feeding them fish.
Sure. All right. Now, you find yourselves outside of the church. Looking upon its visage, you notice that this slouching, centuries-old church has a bulging steeple in the back, and the walls that seem to be lined with cracked stained-glass windows, depicting pious saints of all shapes and sizes. A fence of wrought iron encloses the garden of gravestones next to the church, and a thin mist seems to creep among the graves. You see that atop the sign to St. Arnold's is, of course, a symbol of the sunrise, the symbol of the Morning Lord. As you approach, you can see that there is a just kind of like this rather chubby-looking man who seems to be wearing like these kind of big robes. Vagag, Argento, Demira, and Esther, you recognize this as the large man who was in the stocks complaining and belly aching. Argento, you recall this as the man you threw a cabbage at when he was in the stocks.
What?
The difference is, however, is unlike his sour and surly demeanor, he is quite chipper and quite happy.
Then, yeah. I'll say to Ipsilus really quick, and I'll mention that he was in the stocks before. Just kind of whispering it.
I hit him with a cabbage. It was nice.
Well,
Hello
yes,
there.
it always is nice.
It was. It was fun. Hello there. I remember you from, well, I guess it was a while ago. I don't know how long ago it's been. How are you doing, my friend?
Cabbagey friend.
The priest stops and turns to you. As he does, you notice again his smile wipes across his face. He's like, "Ah, yes, new people to preach the word of Lathander to. Always a pleasure to see some new faces."
Yes!
Yes.
I love these people. I love them already.
Allow me to introduce myself. Father Lucian Petrovic, at your service, and who might I have the absolute pleasure of welcoming to our lovely church.
Well, it is good to meet your acquaintance, Father, under slightly better circumstances than previously, or depending who you ask, I suppose.
Can't say that I can remember, old boy. It's been quite a season, and I can't recall every person that I have seen. But if you are, of course, a familiar face, then, of course, welcome, dear friend. Please, come in. Can I offer you some tea? Or maybe some biscuits?
Oh, yes, that would be marvelous.
Marvelous.
We were also actually hoping that maybe you would remember everyone that you had seen come through, but
I'm actually wondering if there's someone. I'm kind of looking for someone. They've been missing for quite a while. Maybe we heard they were in Vallaki.
Well, good boy, if your friend is missing in Vallaki, then he is not missing at all. You see, he has just discovered that Vallaki is the best place to be, and has chosen to no longer go back to the other ways of outside Vallaki. It happens all the time. Rest assured your friend is here within the walls, safe and sound.
You see Vagard just get a wide grin, like happiness, just kind of wash over him because he knows that one of the students is here. Then, that's great news.
Yes.
Maybe you could tell me where they've been. Her name is Jade. She wears a red sweatshirt, orange pants, hazel pulled back hair, usually carries around a candlestick.
Jade! Jade, you say?
She's a halfling.
He begins to ponder deeply and thinks heavily. Now, I do believe that I did see a jade. Yes.
If we see many halflings around town, like would they tend to stand out a little bit more from the crowd?
They don't stand out too. They don't stand out too well. There have been there are quite a number of halflings and the like that are, of course, in town.
She's not like our halfling. She's a halfling.
She's a halfling. She's not like any other halfling.
Yes.
She's a
Not like
halfling.
Esther over there. She's,
I mean, there is Ling, so that's correct.
Good callback.
So for all of you,
Yeah.
well, Kyle was near. There was a time like a while ago that I thought Esther was a halfling, and I was
That's
like, we've got a
awesome.
halfling.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It was like she's a changeling. I was like, what's the difference? It's a Ling, right? It's all the same.
The being Ling.
I guess, where did you see her last, Father?
Well, the last place that I saw her would be speaking with the Burgermeister, I believe. Yes. That's what I believe was the last time I saw. Speaking with the old Burgermeister there. Yes.
Where does the Burgermeister live? Or, I mean, where would his...
Well, dear boy, he lives in the finest house. But bear in mind that the finest house in Vallaki is clearly the finest house in all of Barovia.
True.
Surely you cannot miss it, dear boy.
Okay, that is good to know. Thank you so much.
Well, you are most welcome. You will obviously wish to speak with the Burgermeister themselves. That would be Baron Vargas Valovich.
Vargas Belovich?
Yes. Say it 3 times fast.
Vargas Valovich. Vargas Valovich. Vargas Valovich.
No, Baron Vargas Valovich.
Oh, Baron Vargas. Yeah. Baron Vargas Valovich. Baron Vargas Valovich.
There you have it. Now
Vargas
you have it.
Valovich.
All right, dear
Yes.
boy. Oh, where was my manners? Yazuk! Tea for my dear old friends who I clearly recognize. You watch as an altar boy comes out with a smile on their face. You actually see something very peculiar about this child. They wear what looks to be a set of braces, like kind of affixed to their teeth. But rather than straightening their teeth, it seems to be stretching their mouth into a smile. The child has bright red eyes. Oh, sorry.
There's something in his mouth that's doing
Yeah, he's got braces that are like making him go.
Oh.
"Aren't?"
Oh, weird. Weird.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's being forced to be Joker.
He seems happy.
No, he's just being assisted. Nothing
Argento.
forced.
That was so. He seems happy.
Look at that smile.
Oh,
It's amazing.
all right.
You are happy, aren't you, child? Yeah,
So happy.
perfect proof.
It's like the one guy who's like, "Bring out your dad," and the like dead man is like, "I feel happy."
I mean, what reason would the child have to lie to us in front of the priest?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'll take some of the tea he brings out.
All right. As you take the tea, you go to sip it. I need everyone who drinks from the tea to make me a wisdom saving throw. Yes, Esther. Was that a yes or no?
I don't drink. Sorry, it was just a bit much. Sorry.
No, that's fine. Nope, you don't drink. Okay. Anyone? Is everyone else drinking?
Vogag is not about. Yes, he drinks.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't like to take. You know.
I do not partake in strange teas.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, thank you. Not in a town this weird.
I think Bagog's trying to poison himself again.
Vagog, you start to smile, Just ever so slightly. Not like the big crazy smiles that they're all doing, but you feel warm. You feel a little bit happier.
This tea is good. Thank you so much for the tea, Father.
This is how we realize that it's the same tea that Madamuna gave us. And
You should try the biscuits, Bagag. I hear the food here is pretty marvelous. The best you can get in all of Barovia.
Ooh, biscuits and tea. I will try some for sure. I'll dip it in the tea too.
All right, cool. It's soft. It's sweet. There's actually a tiny little like it's almost like a caramel toffee in the center of the biscuits. As you bite into it, you kind of pull out this ribbon of caramel as you devour it. Just
that actually sounds awesome. Okay, I devour that. Yeah.
oh yeah, you feel pretty happy. You feel pretty good.
They're really good guys. He's got caramel inside of them.
No, when he says caramel, it's something that we do not really have in the Niles.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be what is caramel? Exactly.
Didn't have much caramel in the slave the slave chamber.
Think of it like a very, very, very thick honey. That's actually just chewy.
Oh, a thick, chewy.
That's basically how I describe
honey.
what I've eaten.
So what you're saying is that you would build a vat of this and lower people into it and then cover them in ants.
What?
Is what you're...
No, you
Is that-
eat it.
I mean, you could.
Well, yes,
Yeah.
You could do that.
You
but-
then eat the people that are covered in the ants. Yes, but
It would
Okay,
make
I
this
it
is
taste
guess
just-
better.
if you're gonna eat a person, then yeah, you can cover them in caramel and eat them.
oh, fantastic! Why would you put it in the middle of a cookie then?
I don't know.
don't-
I mean, this biscuit
don't
doesn't
really
do that,
understand.
though. You can put
Oh.
it. I mean, you could put it inside of people too, and then eat them. They'll just be caramel filled.
Well, that sounds delightful.
Magog just like, why am I talking about eating people? Like, it's like what? Okay, but yeah, you could totally do that.
It's probably
I
just because
definitely-
Bagag has constantly got his foot in his mouth.
Yeah.
He's used to it.
I definitely say you should try some though. This caramel is really good.
Are the cookies made of people?
No, dear boy. They're not people at all. Just delicious caramel.
That's new and exciting. I
Why?
suppose I've never had one. I'm gonna try a little one, little cookie.
All right, make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh dear, oh dear.
As you place
I
the
feel like-
as you place the still warm cookie in your mouth and you bite deep into it, the softness of it drips over your chin.
Nice.
Apart from being sweet, there seems to be no adverse effects. But you do have kind of this giggle hiccup, like
No, no.
This
That
became
is
a book.
like-
There's something silly in these
Nice.
cookies.
Argento,
These
you
are
should try one.
tasty.
Esther.
While all this happening, Esther does have a sense of already they're I don't know if everyone has unease. We seem kind of chill with what's going on overall, but just remembering recognize first that something's not right about this, and then recalling the second to last time we met the followers of Lathander, because we did meet the revenants in Argent's household. But last time was with the abbot, and there was the lady with her throat all stitched up. With kind of and just this growing sense of unease, not exactly at Lathander, but at whatever's happening to why this seems to be a growing trend of you're forced out of your volition whenever if something's happening. She's growing unease at why it's all connected to Lathander.
Oh dear.
Shall we make tracks to the Burgermeisters?
If you want, I can show them the way, Father. Well, that's mighty lucky of you, isn't it? Well, yes, off you go.
Wow.
Oh, and by the way, here, take this small one. He hands him a silver piece. Wow, just for me? Yes, go and fetch you the prized smoked ham from out the window of the butcher. We're going to have ourselves a feast. Oh boy! As he walks out and begins to take you, you watch as he seems to be taking you the wrong way. Rather than taking you to the east, where you know the town to be, the inn to be, the Burgermeister's house to be, he seems to be taking you to the south to where the inn is.
Okay. Young lad, isn't the Burgermeister's house that way?
No, I think you're mistaken. You know he's lying.
Okay. Yeah.
Ooh, yay, thank you, Noria.
Oh, nice.
Noria coming in with the
sweet,
most
awesome.
hero points.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
As we are going down the road, I'm like finishing my fabulous little cookie and just looking around like, this might be better than people. This is my goodness. As
you've
it
never
just
had
starts.
this before, have you?
No,
Actual food.
we did not have treats like
There's
this.
a lot of stuff you need to try. Like Argento earlier found a bag of 24 different flavored chips.
Oh, very
They
nice.
were delicious.
Oh,
Tall is the boy.
He's quite short. I'd say probably maybe 3'2" ish.
Okay, so to be at his level, I would probably need to like kneel down or something.
Yes, indeed.
Okay, just visual so I understand. So realizing that we are going the wrong way, Esther will kind of kneel down to his level, but not get too close. I don't want to be imposing. Just like looming over him slightly. He's gonna be a bit of give him some space and just say, well, where is it that you do want to bring us? I imagine you will eventually. She's just like basically giving him an excuse, like you will eventually bring us to the Burgermeister, but is there perhaps somewhere you wanted us to go first?
He begins to look around very carefully. And you do as well, seeing that that's what the boy does. You hear the sounds
it's a bard.
of
It's
the
a surprise
bards.
bard.
And they walk past the alleyway that you're in, and they seem to have their smiles on as they walk past. You watch as the boy nervously shakes his head. No, there's no way I want to take you.
As they start passing, I'm gonna look around and just be like, I'm in the throes of cookiedom right now. And I'm gonna like grab his hand and just be like, it's a quest. It's a quest. Put some cookies to the test.
There goes Ipselus with his stale ass cookie. For some reason, he thinks it's the best.
It's the only one he's ever had. Can I? Go ahead.
Okay. I was just gonna cast Detect Thoughts when Esther asked him where he wanted to take him, so that if he said, cause I'm trying to listen for what maybe he thinks. You know.
He wishes to take you to the well.
Okay. I'm gonna kind of pull Esther aside when she's done talking to him.
What?
He plans to take us to the well.
I imagine it would be a bit difficult to read with the like kind of the forced smile. But is there? Could I do an insight on the kid to see if he's more afraid and trying to tell us something, or is just trying to lead us astray? Did you?
I'll give the boy a happy little rhyme. You know, there once was a boy from the town of Valaki where everyone was every day very happy. He led some strangers the wrong way. They made sure that he would pay, and left the rest up to his imagination.
Yes.
I was trying to inside the child hear me, and now I was threatening the child.
Gain an inspiration, and the child is now intimidated.
Yes. He should be.
Why?
That's awesome.
Jesus Christ, Tim. Okay, very well.
Wow. Wow.
Do it in tune.
Yeah,
Let's do it in tune.
This is absolutely the messed up Disney screen. Like
Okay.
that is what is happening today.
yeah.
Argento's
Today's the Disney
standing there.
episode. Today's the Disney episode. All right.
Argento's got his warhammer in his hand. He's got he's doing this. Yes, it's about the same size as your head. That'll be a good nice.
Oh my
Yes.
Do you do that?
Wow.
Haha.
While he has a
my-
smile over his face, there is a single tear that sort of wells up in his eye. He is terrified. He is afraid. But of course,
Ah.
he can't not be.
Well, you know what? I've heard that people who are afraid should go to the Burgermeister's house because it'll make them feel better. That's what I've heard.
God.
He sort of.
Have I?
You see him sort of
Am I-
sniff and then change direction. He now seems to be taking you to the Burgermeister's house.
Would I sense that this child is not doing great?
I mean, yeah, you've seen crying children before.
Okay. All right. Okay. Are the bards still around?
They're
Really
always
happy
they're always
tears.
kind of around. They're always kind of around. Esther.
I had asked Fusa, I don't think you heard me, was could I get a read on the child before we started threatening him?
Sad,
If you
terrified,
before.
sad and
I-
terrified.
Okay, thank you. Because I just wanted to figure out if he was trying to tell us something or just lead us astray. If he had was really trying to tell us
We're not sure.
something. Terrified.
Before the kid turns away to leave after leading us here, I'm gonna hand him a gold coin and say sorry for all the trouble, and I'm gonna smile at him.
Oh boy! As he says,
Um,
I'm gonna get some wine for the father. He'll appreciate that with the smoked meats. Have a wonderful day in Valaki.
You have a wonderful day too.
And
Told
he's-
you, he was happy.
Has Vigog shared what he discovered in the child's mind?
he has
So
not.
After the child leaves, yeah, he was planning to take us to the well for some reason.
What's the well exactly?
He didn't exactly say in his mind what the well was, but maybe we
Well,
should go check it out later.
Oh,
Well, that didn't go as planned.
Oh,
fresh
well,
water is delightful, isn't it?
Well, now
Fresh
that you
water
mention
is
it-
great.
The Valaki Well is actually quite a wonderful place to visit. I visit there 3 or 4 times a day. The water is very refreshing.
Where did you come from?
Well, whenever you're in Valaki, you're never far away from someone who wants to tell you how wonderful Valaki is. And who better to do that than a minstrel?
True. Oh, you're a minstrel? Awesome.
Oh Lord. Oh Lord.
Not
I'll knock on the door.
All right. The bard kind
You've
of...
already got one.
Exposition bard. Nice.
Esther's not really paying attention to me. She's watching the kid as he walks away. She's like everything going on is very concerned for the child, especially concerning what we've done. to the child.
He's happy.
All right.
He
So,
was smiling.
you make your way to the Burgermeister's mansion. What you see is a mansion whose walls are plastered with stone and displayed with many scars where the plaster has fallen away due to age and neglect. Drapes cover every window, including a large arched opening above the mansion's double-door entrance. And that is... right here. Allow me to
dear.
add my players to the map, por favor.
Can I add a minstrel too?
Sure, I will add it. All right, there you go. There's you guys.
Okay.
And let's see. Bard.
Bard.
There we go.
Oh my god. Hello, Bard. How are you?
Hello,
There
Bard.
he is.
I do hope you're having a lovely
can have
time
a-
today.
Now we can
Yes,
have a Bard
I am
duel.
having a lovely time here. In, of course, the best town in Barovia, Valaki. This is the
Yes, I've
Burgermeister's
heard.
house. The Burgermeister takes care of many affairs that reside within the town of Valaki.
Well, that's nice. Does he have nice gardens?
Oh, of course he does. But he's about to arrive. Allow me to introduce to you the grand,
Oh.
the amazing, the incredible Baron Vargas Valavic.
He wasn't even home.
Oh.
As the door opens,
Sorry.
Whoa.
you
I
see
get caught up in the moment, and as he says that, I'm like, yay!
you get caught up in the moment as you see what is effectively two massive mastiffs, a very gaunt woman and a very gaunt man, wave in your direction. Yes, welcome, welcome. It's so good to see brand new faces. I am, of course, the Baron, and allow me to introduce to you my lovely wife, the Baroness. Charmed, I'm sure. She puts her hand forward. Kind of these thin, wiry fingers lean out towards you.
I will definitely give her a kiss on the hand.
Her name is Lydia Petrova. Yes. Now, what brings you to our front step?
Oh, it's so good to meet you both.
And likewise, it is wonderful to meet other constituents who are looking to settle down in our wonderful little hamlet. Yes.
We were looking for a friend of ours.
Ah, well, you're just in luck. You see, Valaki is filled with nothing but friends.
Of course. I mean, other than all of our new friends, we're looking for a specific older friend.
Ah, well, if you're looking for an older friend, then I can introduce you to quite a few of them. Very exotic tastes, my dear. Yes, it would
Yes, well, the name of Jade.
Jade.
Shortish,
Small
longish,
halfling
shortish hair, darkish, brownish eyes.
carries around a candlestick.
Jade.
An old student of mine, and I was looking for her, so
Oh,
just making
terribly.
sure she's all right.
Terribly sorry, but I don't believe I know anyone of that name. Though I do have a record of all visitors to Valaki.
Well,
Perhaps-
Father might...
Perhaps she is registered. Would you like to come in for a spell?
I mean,
Would be
yeah,
most convenient.
yeah.
That would
did
be
mention-
lovely.
The father did mention that she had come to see you guys, so that's why we came here.
Ah, how peculiar. Well, come on in. Allow me to...
Can I do an insight check on that? How peculiar?
It seems a bit weird.
Okay.
But then again, Valaki.
All right.
Yeah, I'll go on with them.
I
Maybe they'll have
don't
more
need to do
biscuits and-
lighting. No lighting.
Maybe they'll have more biscuits and tea.
There we go. All right. Come, step through. The first room that you step into is the entrance hall and vestibule. Pixie with redeemed plot twist card Let's see what we have. Pixie, you can choose between switching sides or envy. Those are your choices. We do still have one plot twist card that is in effect, but we haven't played it just quite
Oh
yet.
yeah, from Serum.
Oh dear.
Yeah, Serum.
Oh, dear.
Serum had one. We haven't played that one quite yet. I am hanging on to it. It is in my list. All right. Now, the entrance hall is framed with portraits adorning the wall of this grand foyer, which features a wide staircase with a sculpted railing. As you enter and behold this glorious place, you can see a long carpet seems to attach from the foyer and stretches outwards. Wait a minute. No, this is the right space. This is the Burgermeister's house. It's the Burgermeister's house. All right. Well, oh wait, there it is. That's why. So that's the full space. Okay, yeah, I'm with you.
Oh.
All right. Bundles of twigs are heaped against the walls here in various locations.
It's a lovely place you have.
Oh, well, thank you, old boy. It's quite a little quaint place that we like to keep, but we don't hold ourselves any higher above our constituents than we do hold our respect for ourselves as well. Now, come.
Stick bundling.
Oh yes, we are gathering resources for the festival tomorrow. The Festival of the Blazing Sun.
Uh-huh. That would be for the blaze.
Yes, indeed. And quite a glorious blaze it should be. A truly tributous celebration for the Morning Lord and all of the things that we have to celebrate in our wonderful town. Wouldn't you agree?
I totally agree.
Huh, of course.
The cookies are
Which one was that
delightful.
for?
Of course you agree. Now come!
Ipsos loves the cookies.
To the sitting
I
room!
am Oh. You have a room just for sitting?
Yes!
There might
yes.
be more cookies for you
Oh.
there.
It is quite the comfortable place.
Oh, well, that sounds nice.
He leads
I
you
wouldn't mind.
to this room here. Padded chairs and couches line the wall of this cozy carpeted den. The room reeks of pipe smoke, and mounted on the eastern wall is the head of a very fierce and angry-looking bear. There's something unnerving about it, as it seems to stare directly at the seats. Oh! I noticed that you seem to be staring at my bear head.
Yeah, it's quite an
Yes.
accomplishment. How did you kill it?
Well, I didn't kill it. It was actually a gift to my family by the late Soldar Garovich. His father was a famous wolf hunter, Soldar Soldarovich, which of course was from the line of the Soldarovichis.
That's amazing. Is it
It
a?
looks almost alive.
Can I do a nature check on the bear or see what kind of bear it was? Maybe if not just a regular bear, maybe it's like a dire or something.
It was a grizzly bear.
Oh, dang.
Ah,
Okay.
so they were trying to cheer it up.
And it is not alive. Are the eyes glass?
The eyes are not glass, but they are glazed over.
Ipsil's just like, I can make that thing alive, and then just raw.
Well, I'm just thinking I could half of Ipsilus wants to go over with his chopsticks and just
Oh!
skin the bear. But I feel like that might not be great.
Well, make yourselves feel comfortable. I will return with the paperwork promptly. Come, my dear.
Is there-
Help me look. Yes, darling. I will accompany you. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
I'm going to put them
What
over there.
happened? What happened to the dogs?
The dogs seem to follow the Baron out.
Oh, I wanted to play with little puppies.
Are there any like snacks or like more biscuits or tea or anything?
There is some more tea that seems to be lying on the floor here.
I wonder what happens if you use the chopsticks on inanimate objects like the couches that have like a leather skin on it. Whether you can take the leather off the couch.
These
Yeah,
are the
couches.
questions of our lives.
I can just see Ipsilus just looking at the chair and going, "Fruit," and like seeing if it works. It's like, oh.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
he
Magog
has
is-
been well trained enough not to antagonize leadership. You know, he understands the chain of command, tiers of hierarchy. So he's like, I'll try it later. Please.
Yeah, Magog knows good tea when he sees it. He's gonna drink some more.
All right. As you drink the tea, something feels off. A chill seems to linger in the air here.
Did anyone else feel that?
Do I?
Yes. I think everyone does.
Oh,
Can I do some sort of check to see what that chill is?
Perception check.
Ew.
actually.
Well, I would like to do that perception check then, which I will do right this moment. Here we are. Not bad. 21.
That's a 1.
All right.
Ah!
Ibselis,
I'm
with
just-
a 21, the chill that you feel... Ibselis, with a 21, the chill that you feel seems to be coming from all around you. And that is when you notice something. The head on the wall seems to exhale a cold breath just above where Argento happens to be.
Can I go investigate the head?
Yeah, by all means.
First, I'm going to tell Argento, you might want to step away from this. Excuse
Magog
me
just
for a
says,
moment.
Argento, stop breathing. You're making the room colder.
Oh my god.
Just kidding.
Stop breathing, Argento.
My God, Argento.
Must
Stop
have been all that dairy we had on the way in.
All right.
He's in Silver Dragon. No, just kidding.
Argento, do you move?
I do. I will move out of the way. I'm going up here by the window.
All right. Ibselis, what do you do?
I'm going to go investigate the head and see if I can figure out what the hell's going on with it. Do I know of any sort of creatures that might, like as a ranger, would I know anything about any creatures that might be both bear and cold based?
No, nothing. No, at least nothing springs to mind.
Yeah, I'll just do a little investigation, see what I can see. All right, not bad. 15. I started poking around the head.
I need you to make
seeing
me
what's going on.
I need you to make me. So what? That was your investigation. No, that'll do.
Investigation.
All right. As you take a very close look, you notice that the eyes inside the bear's skull are not bear eyes. They are human eyes. The creature in front of you is not a bear at all, nor is the rug on the floor, but the skin and hide of a werebear.
Oh.
And, ladies and gentlemen, that is where we are going to end today's
person.
session.
You're bad.
We just can't bear it.
All right.
Bad.
So, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed today's session. Now, unfortunately, I didn't get to use the Wrath and Envy tokens that we have. However, they will carry over till next week, so that we will be able to use them, and don't worry, they will be made good use of. I have a very, very good plan for this. This werebear encounter is actually part of this, so that'll be up next week. So do stay tuned for it. Do check this out. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for all of our new followers and new friends who have come to join and hang out with us. Before we go, guys, let us, of course, give a big thank you to our Patreons who have come and spent this wonderful morning with us. Guys, let us sign off by telling us a little bit about what your memorable moment for today was. And then if you are doing other things beyond the Dead Aussie Gamer channel, you may use this opportunity to plug it.
Awesome.
And, of course, to our audience members, if you have any questions for the cast, or, of course, if you have any favorite moments yourself, please let me know in chat. We will read them out at the very end. All right, Ipselis, let's start with you.
Hi, I'm Kyle, also known as Ipselis. I'm apparently, according to chat, now a Disney princess, which I'm 100% there for. I think my favorite moment today was finally having one of my spells go off correctly and do what it was supposed to do instead of constantly screwing it up. So getting the satisfaction of just using a spell that works with my wings so well to just knock a werewolf off the back of the cart. That little moment just made me so happy for some reason today.
I feel like you've earned it.
I've been working real hard. You didn't use the ring today.
I was gonna say he hasn't used the ring the entire Argon boss plays.
No, I did use the ring. Don't forget, I used it on whatever the hell his name is at the top.
Yep. Oh yeah. Okay,
yeah. I tried that, and that was a mess. It still had not managed to use that ring one single time successfully.
It is cursed.
I'm gonna do it though.
It is a cursed item. I mean, it's been told. I told you a bunch. It's fine. Whatever. Fine.
But I'm also Playnerd Allies. We've got our Twitch channel. We will actually be going live in about 45 minutes. So definitely come and say hello to us. Hello. Today we are trying to unite a kingdom so that we can actually take on a Lich Queen that's trying to kill everybody on the continent. So that's fun. And we're also working on a whole bunch of other really cool things all about inclusivity and stuff like that. We're starting a foundation called the Foundation for Inclusivity in Gaming. And we are also going to be starting a stream in January where we bring on creators of color and we talk about non-Eurocentric mythology in those, and then actually during the stream create a one-shot adventure that we then will put up, and all the profits will go to that creator to help creators of color stay in the space so that we have all kinds of fabulous, diverse voices that keep making our space better and better and better.
Yeah.
Very cool. Yay. Next up, Argento, memorable moment.
Yeah, for me, I think it's one of the more comical moments when Ipsilus didn't heed Demiro's words about asking people of the town if what it was like to be there, and then the bards, and just I like how they just sort of attached themselves to him and was just kind of like, we're going to follow you around and sing songs for you and let you know how great this place is. It was just really funny for us because it was kind of like this moment where we have already been here. We've kind of had this moment with these Velaki and to watch Kyle trying to go through, like, get a word in. Oh, have you been to the water tower yet? So let's, I really loved that part. That was really fun.
No, that was beautiful. I love it. Next up, we have, of course, Vagog. Memorable moment.
My memorable moment was Ipsilus's song that he sang.
That was really
cool.
Adorable. I love it. That was adorable.
Dude, I was literally like open jaw, like in awe, like the whole time. Like, that is awesome. Like, you're not even a bard, and you have like songs that you sing.
No, that was very cool.
But yeah. But yes, I have Immersion Diversion. Over on my channel, I do gaming. I play games for different, entertainment. I play for myself. I play for you guys. But I also run a Pokemon tabletop that I do every other Wednesday now. We're going to be continuing it back up after Thanksgiving because I have to work both of those next Wednesdays. But with that, after that, the players have actually met a entity inside of the planet's crust, or like at the center of the planet, and now they're going to be talking about that, trying to deal with that. But at the same time, until December 11th, I'm actually helping out with a charity event called Thankmas. Jacksepticeye is working on it with a bunch of different different Twitch streamers, stuff like that. And they're aiming for $10 million this year.
Oh my god.
Last year they made $4 million over like Jack had
Damn.
most of it, but like, you know, it was more like, you know, over accumulation of 2 months kind of they managed to get 4 million. So they're aiming for
That's
10 this time.
amazing.
And the goal is that they want to make 1,000 houses for 1,000 families.
Nice.
They're all 3D printed houses. So it's like, that was kind of awesome when I found out you could 3D print concrete houses. I'm like, I kind of want one now. So, but yeah, it's fun. And so like, we're doing that until December 11th. And you can find the link on my Immersion Diversion page to mine. So yeah,
Nice.
it's really cool.
All right. Next up, Esther.
I think I'm trying to think of what my favorite moment was, but I had how do I word it? Sorry. I do think just like the mood setting was very good at being. We were laughing a lot, but we were all just like, what is this?
What's that? Yeah, I do agree.
It went from like actual laughing to nervous laughing at like different intervals. Okay.
Oh yeah, the energy levels were just like, yeah, they were up and down, and they were a whole thing.
For sure.
And like, we were already going insane. Like the first 5 minutes we had entered Villagi, like we were just like already acting a fool.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think after Argento, everyone kind of needed that
Yeah.
little bit of a let's get the silly buggers out, because that's a whole thing.
Yeah.
I always thought silly buggers and Agrabas.
No, I like that. I love that. That's amazing. Also, very quickly, a very big thank you to Kethra for a community gift sub. So nice of you. Thank you so kindly.
Yay!
Noria also gave Chav Hunter during the game a sub, and we had our dear friend Eric, or Chu as we like to call him, as well as Sir Terrace resubscribe as well. Sorry if I kind of got distracted on those ones, though. We were kind of in the zone today, so do not fret. I do appreciate and love each and every one of you. And Tasfriel for the 50 bits. You're awesome. All right, and
Esther's got more.
Oh, you've got more? Go. I like more.
Go ahead, Tim. I can wait.
No. The spotlight's yours. Spotlight.
She will never return.
I know.
But dang it. Okay, I was gonna say, but it was. Yeah, I forgot. I can. Whenever I remember, I'll let you know.
Very well.
I would
Demira.
like to say something for Esther.
Oh no. Yes.
Yeah, go on.
I enjoy her art. I want to talk about her art.
Okay.
Yes.
Her art
It's
is so
amazing.
awesome.
Yeah.
Was there something that I missed today?
No, I'm just saying that.
Oh, just
her
in
art-
general.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
We're
in
plugging our
general.
things. I want to
In
help
general.
Esther plug her stuff.
Yes, in general, Max art is absolutely incredible, and yes, if you do want to see some of it, head on over to our Discord page where we do post some of it in the artwork channel, along with some of the other amazing artwork that the community draws and puts up. All right, Demiro.
I was appreciative that the Dread Rider still existed.
Yeah.
Yep.
I want Dread to come in here and
We
be
haven't
like,
had
oh,
him
yeah.
for quite a number of sessions. In fact, I think since we got dropped off at Vlad's castle, at Strahd's castle.
Yep. He's just sort of disappeared for a bit.
Wasn't Dread who made it? Was it Dread that made him, or?
I think so.
Inspired?
so.
Okay.
I
Awesome.
love that Dread's your Deus Ex Machina.
He is absolutely my Deus Ex Machina.
Dread was in chat, and I think it was either like I don't think he actually said to make this character. We were just like, Dread's here. I'm making this character.
Yeah, I think that was it.
He didn't
That
even
sounds
donate,
about
he
right.
just- Michael's just like, I'm making this character.
I'm doing it.
That's all.
Yeah, there you go.
And it was awesome.
All right. We do have a couple of favorite moments here. We have favorite moment, Dag's triple bards and Demiro and Esther going good cop, bad cop on this poor child. Yep, that was really cool. I did like Demiro as bad cop. That was really, really funny. I love that. And Yeah, no, that was it. All right. Well, thank you very much, everyone, once again. I think my most memorable moment for today was definitely Demira Bard moment, but also Ipselis's little song was also very cool. I always love Argento, and like just every now and then he'll like, there'll just be this little zinger that'll come out, and I don't remember what it was. It was in the middle of the game somewhere.
He looks happy.
Yeah, he looks
Yeah,
happy,
yeah.
like the little child with the torture device on his face, and Demira's just he looks happy, and that was it. I don't know why that got me, but that did. That tickled me so much. I was just like, oh my god. So yeah, there you go.
His disappointment that there was no one in the stocks.
Yeah, disappointment. No one was there to throw cabbages at. Oh man, yeah, no. This is a very special group, and obviously a good evening to Phoenix Iwaki. Hello, good sir.
I was looking at exercising my new,
Hi, Phoenix.
my new
Hey, John.
credentials.
Yeah.
All right, now, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to go and raid someone, but everyone is currently asleep and not doing stuff. But I'm going to go and bombard a very nice little channel with 0 viewers with a raid of 40 people because I find that hilarious. So I want everyone in chat that will follow us to bombard this channel, which is called the Dice Masters X20, with as many love hearts, as many raid emotes, fill them with everything. I don't want them to be able to read who raided them until like 10 minutes after the stream starts. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us. As always, it is a true pleasure and an honor to get to roleplay with both these guys and, of course, with you people right here as well. Thank you, of course, to our sponsors, Hero Forge, for the wonderful artwork, to Fantasy Grounds for our VTT, and for Sirenscape for the beautiful noises. And without any further ado, thank you one and all, and as always, from me to you, until the next time we meet, which will be on Friday, where I will be doing Fungeon Feud with Careful Cantrip, where I will be the apparently team captain of a Family Feud style D&D game. So go check us out on Careful Cantrip Stomp on Friday. Until I see you then, as always, from me to you, game hard or die trying. Good night, everybody.
Bye. Bye-bye.
Okay, we are